Yesterday, price-wise, should have actually been a very good day for ADA. Should have been a good day for BTC and frankly, the rest of the crypto market. And right now, there's a much bigger secret plan that's playing out behind the scenes that I think people are kind of missing. Frankly, all this right now is about control and slowing down the crypto market. In fact, we look at the data that we got yesterday from the PC report, it was positive, right? Beating expectations when they're expecting hot reports is always a good thing. And in fact, if you guys take a look at what the stock market did yesterday, they crushed it, right? They closed higher on Friday. S&P 500 posts 4 straight winning month. We're not doing that in crypto. In fact, in crypto, what their big focus is right now is injecting fear into the market, trying to create more capitulation, trying to shake people out of their positions. This is why I keep warning people time and time again not to fall for it. For example, stumbled across this morning. Mt. Gox and US government could introduce 15 billion in Bitcoin selling pressure. Well, first of all, Mt. Gox hasn't really been dumping. They've been distributing. And what they've actually found is that most of the entities that they've distributed to haven't dumped their BTC. Go figure. Most of them are actually preferring Bitcoin over cash. Okay. They are wanting to hold on to assets. I think this is a very important sign. US government has sold here and there. It hasn't really been a lot. And frankly, depending on what happens in the election, we know what the big plan is for Bitcoin in general to create some massive reserves, right? So here's the thing. When I'm looking at what's taking place here, we may actually be closing out this month on a historic moment, all right? This may actually be the first ever year of the halving that July and August have been decorrelated from each other. All right. We had a green July. We have a red August so far. Back in 2020, green. Back in 2016, red. Back in 2012, green. So right now we're sensing a little bit of decorrelation there. Now, what I will say is I've seen tons of people talking about, oh, it's going to be a bad September. It's going to be a red September. Look at how bad September has been. And yeah, I get that, right? September normally is not that great of a month for crypto. It's not a terrible month, but it's not a great one. All right. Now, what I will say is this is, yes, we're breaking trend this month compared to what we've done historically speaking, but there is a historically significant trend when it comes to this as well. And a majority of the time, you tend to have an inverse correlation between August and September, right? For example, take a look at cycles past or years past, and you guys can see September tends to do the opposite of what we see in August. In fact, August is closing on a very similar note to what we did back in 2023, and you guys can see what we did. We actually set 7 straight months of green candles. September wasn't big, but it was green nonetheless. And I'm not getting overly excited. I'm not saying we're pumping to the moon or anything like that, but we're at a very important moment here where the market should start to flip around and start to get us back on what we typically see around this time, alt season, the beginning of explosions in charts, the times again where ADA does extremely well. Now this weekend is kind of a crapshoot. We really don't know what's going to happen. We obviously had, a decent sized red day yesterday. We saw the same thing in terms of BTC red day, not really much going on, a lot of chop like we've been discussing. But if the market calms down, if people are not buying into the fear, right? I don't mean physically buying, I mean getting sold on the fear. That's where you might start to see this flip around where we actually start making some headway. We have one of these weekends where we actually gain a little bit of momentum. All right. Now, as always, this isn't a guarantee. This isn't financial advice or anything like that. We just have to be patient. We got to let these things play out. And I believe pretty much all the weak hands are gone. We're not going on these massive drops, but people are still being a little bit reactionary. All right. It's calmed down a lot, but the second people stop buying the fear, the second people stop getting manipulated by the bigger behind the scenes plan, the better the market is going to be. And that time, really, frankly, it could be any time now. So I appreciate you guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you have a great weekend. Show your love below. Let me know your thoughts. Catch you guys in the next one. Take care.